Okay, so partial products or the big 7. So say, for example, we have, we're dividing 92 divided by 5. You have 92 is your dividend, 5 is your divisor, and you're going to set it up like a division problem, right? 92 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor, but you're going to make kind of the shape of a 7. Okay, so the idea behind this, once again, if you don't know your multiplication facts, you're going to struggle on this. You want to think 5 times what will get me closest to 92? Well, I know that 5 times 10 is 50, right? So maybe if I do 5 times, let's see, 12. 5 times 12 is 60. So maybe what about 5 times, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So let's do 12. Okay, say that you don't know. So like me. So 5 times 12 is 60. I know that. This I know. So I will subtract. I'm left with 32. Okay. Then I ask myself, okay, well then what 5 times what will get me closest to 32? Well, I know that 5 times 6 is 30, right? So 5 times 6 is 30. So I need to subtract my product. That's going to leave me with 2. All right, so that means I have 18 with a remainder of 2. Yes. Okay, next one. Say that I have 156 divided by 4. Okay, so I have 156 is my dividend, 4 is my divisor. Okay, so I want to ask myself, 4 times what will get me closest to 156? Or, so I'm going to actually look at 100, right? I know the value of the 1 is 100. So I know that 4 times 20 is going to get me 100. Because I know my tens trick. I know that 20 times 4, no. Yeah, well, we'll do 20 anyway. That's going to be 80. So it's okay if you don't have it exact. That's going to be 20, right? 4 times 20 is 80. So you subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. Okay? Now, 4 times what will get you closest to 76 or 70, right? So I know 4 times 10 is 40. Maybe 4 times 12 is 48. So let me just go with 12. You just go with what you know. So 4 times 12 is 48. I'm going to subtract. That's a 6. That's a 16. That's going to be 8 and 2. Right? So now I think 4 times what gets me closest to 28? 7. 4 times 7 is 28. You subtract. So now these are parts of your quotient. These are your partial quotients. You add them together, and you can add it together if you need to. 20 plus 12 plus 7. But I know that 20 plus 12 is 32, plus 7 is going to be 39. So my quotient is 39. I have 0 remainders. If you have another one, say we have remainder 3, right? 128, or remainder something. So I have 128, divisor 5. 5 times what? I always start with the hundreds place or the highest place, right? So 5 times, I know that 5 times 20 is 100. And I can double check that if you need to. 5 times 20, you know a trick. That's 10 and 1 0, right? So 5 times 20 is 100. I'm going to subtract. That leaves me with 28. 5 times what gets me closest to 28? Well, I know that 5 times 5 is 25. I subtract. I have 3. I can't do 5 times anything else to get 3. The closest I can get to 3 is 5 times 0, which is going to be 0, which that's just going to give me the same thing. So that's useless, right? So now these are my parts of my quotient, partial quotient. We got 25, remainder 3 is our quotient. How do I turn this off?